Welcome back to the My Play Save here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. We have a Manchester derby today, as well as the beginning of the January transfer window, which we're hoping will involve lots of, as many as possible, incomings to the club. However, it is also going to involve some exits from the club. We had a quick look through the squad hub before I went live to see if anything had been negotiated prior to the beginning of the window. Okay, so you'll see in the status, it'll say approached by insert club, or so-and-so has agreed to join and will be joining new club in the next window. That is a thing, unfortunately. A handful of players whose contracts are expiring, but Manuel Ugarte is joining Newcastle on January the 1st, so we are losing our second best midfielder on the very first day of the window. So we hope to replace him sooner rather than bloody later. We shall wait and see what happens throughout the remainder of the window, but I imagine that McTominay will come into the starting lineup, or even maybe Zidane Iqbal will be drafted in at centre mid. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but fingers crossed we can still get results on the pitch in the meantime, and then hopefully everything will fall into place in the January transfer window and we won't have quite as disruptive a window in January as we did in the summer. Currently, the clean sheet leader, Ernesto Gallardo, in the Premier League. In fact, I can show you the player stats. I'm not top goal scorer. Jimenez is top goal scorer at Wolverhampton Wanderers with 14 and 18. I only have 13. Erling is sat right behind me on 12, and then there's a couple on 11 and a number on 10. I am the most creative player, however, and by one, Gallardo does have the most clean sheets in the league. So only 5 in 18, though, so nobody really has a standout defence in the league this season with regards to keeping clean sheets. That said, Aston Villa have the best defensive record with only 17 conceded in 18 games. We are actually up to 5th now after a couple of strong results last time out, and level on points with Liverpool in 4th. So the Champions League positions aren't that far away, but the top 3 are that next step, and I don't think we're going to close those guys. We are absolutely in the fight for a Champions League spot for Manchester United next season. This may be the first club that we stay a second season with. Not yet decided, but Ugarte's final 2 games for the club then today against Leeds, and then I think it was Brentford just before the transfer window opens. You can see how strong Leeds' side is there. They've got Milinkovic-Savic in their midfield. Adli up top is going to be difficult to play against. The defence, though, doesn't look too scary. So we might stand a chance of getting a strong result here away from Ellen Road. We certainly hope that we do. Drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save, of course, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content. And do come across and join me on Twitch and watch me stream these live. I'd love to have you with me. Link in the description down below. Right, Leeds United away. Let's get stuck in. This is quite the derby in real life, isn't it? Leeds, Manchester United. There's quite the history between the two clubs. My objectives for this fixture are as follows. Dribble success rate, or 3 or 4 shots on target. We'll go for the dribble success rate. We want to see you win. No. Marching on together always gets stuck in my head. And I think that's going to be a red card inside 2 minutes. Well, Amin Adli, we were worried about him up top. We do not need to fear him anymore. Inside 3 minutes, he's destroyed Andreas Sheldrup, and Leeds are down to 10 men already. We said it's a derby, and it started quite feistily. Within 60 seconds, they were down to 10 men. Somerville through the gap to Kamada. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic trying to spray the passes and find that pinpoint one that will split our defence apart, but not yet. This is good football from us. I'll try and get that to Sheldrup round the corner, and he's got Wimmer in support. And Sheldrup's gone again if Wimmer can find him, which he's done really well. And Sheldrup is in here and surely will go for goal, and does so, and scores superbly. A campaign to remember for me, it was saying in the top left there, but Andreas Sheldrup's really coming of age in that cam spot now that he's holding down that first team position. And he's given us a 1-0 lead here away from home at Ellen Road against the 10 men. And you'd imagine that that is probably going to spark a spell of pressure for us. He's 6th goal in 11 games in the Premier League. He's having a good season, Andreas Sheldrup. And hopefully we can build on that and now go and get a strong victory here. It was goal difference alone that saw us behind Liverpool by only 1. And we've got a great opportunity here to go and get ourselves a strong victory. So let's go and do that. Kamada into Drama. Around the outside for Leeds. They still have their full defence and midfield numbers. So I guess in theory, defensively and in possession, they're going to be just as strong as they ordinarily would be. It's just that when it comes to actually scoring the goals, you'd imagine they're not going to have the capability to do so. Holy moly, if I could have cut that out and actually held on to possession there, we'd have been in, mate, for a second goal. Like we say, Leeds in possession with still all 5 midfielders on the pitch are going to be good. It's just this final third where you wonder, are they going to have that final option, that extra availability of the body to pass to find a goal? And at the minute, the answer is a firm no. Strong first half for Manchester United. Could get stronger still. Sheldrop's going to go again here. I've got Ugarte there too. I've kicked it straight at the man next to me. So it'll be 1-0 at half-time. Diatta and Vencedor. Diatta's in, and he's going to have the pace to get away, but he's elected to go for the pass, which absolutely was a mistake. But still, they have the opportunity to create something. Vencedor in the box. There's a number square, including the man at the back post there, but thankfully, Somerville headed it straight at the keeper, Vim. I'm going to call for ball over the top. Ah, it's not quite as over the top as I hoped it would be. I was looking for a through ball in behind to race onto. Never mind. Somerville's going to go through that gap and they'll play him. Somerville? Sheldrop's going to go through that gap and they'll play him in. He's going to go back here to Deschamps Bernard. And we've got a number of bodies forward here. If we can find that support. Here's Ugarte. Oh, he's tried to pull it back to me. I think he's won it back though. And it is going to find me here. And the shot is blocked by Anderson in front of me. No second goal. Sheldrop now off for Anthony in that cam spot. Anthony central surely will be pretty dangerous. That's headed my way. Anderson again, unfortunately, is the man denying me a goal-scoring opportunity. Anthony will find me here and out of my feet. And did Anthony get... Oh, he used an arm. Sick, or was offside, something. Could have been offside, surely. Must have used an arm, Anthony. You moron. I was in there and I was about to whip that. Certainly towards goal, if not into it. Half an hour to go. Still only 1-0. Trying to find Anthony, and I can't find the final ball now. Anthony out to Wimmer. Anthony again. Wimmer again. Anthony again. Someone take a bloody shot at goal, will ya? Oh, Justin Balow with the save for Leeds. And I'm now being substituted off. Iker Bravo, to be fair to him, has come off the bench before and played very well and scored as well. So hopefully he'll do the same again. Robertson through the gap to Iker Bravo. Anthony's winding up for the power shot, but Balow's equal to it. Good save by the Dutchman down low to his left-hand side. Bravo. This is good football. This is what we've missed. There's the through ball. Patrick Wimmer in. Take a shot or do something. Just friggin' shoot, mate. Oh, my Lord. The AI are so reluctant to have a shot. So painful sometimes. They always try the extra, or almost always try the extra pass. Thankfully, it hasn't cost us the result. We were already leading, but if we were drawing and he hadn't shot there and looked for the pass, I'd have been furious. Inside 60 seconds, they got the red card. We tried to push for a second goal, but just couldn't quite do it, unfortunately. Didn't need it in the end. And 3 points. Where's Liverpool? Where's Liverpool? Where's Liverpool? Didn't see it quickly enough. Onto the subs bench for now, but... We'll have a quick train. We'll get ourselves back into the starting lineup. Poor manager performance. I don't think so. We just picked up our 3rd straight victory. Victory in the derby as well, but I will need to focus on my own performance because I evidently wasn't good enough in that game. And for Christmas, I think that game against Leeds was Boxing Day, actually. So let's do a charity auction, shall we? Try and raise some money for charity. Right, I'm going to go and train, and then it's Brentford. What did Liverpool do? They won as well by 2 goals, unfortunately. So the gap is growing goal difference-wise, even though by points it hasn't. We are creating a little bit of a gap below us, though, which is good news. Objectives at Old Trafford for the Brentford game. I'll go... Well, they're the same as the previous game, aren't they? So we'll just go for the dribble success one again. Surely that's an easy win. And then, hopefully, this game will be an easy win as well, to be fair. Same starting lineup. A little bit of fatigue from us. A little bit of fatigue from them as well. Because obviously the busyness of the Christmas fixture list. Manchester City in a few days as well. We got battered last time we played Manchester City. So we certainly hope to be better there. If we could go into it on the back of 4 straight Premier League victories, Actually, it won't be 4 straight Premier League victories because one of them was Napoli. But 4 straight victories in all competitions. We'd be very pleased indeed. And of course, the FA Cup is set to start soon in the month of January as well. So there's a lot to happen over the next episode and a bit. Fingers crossed. We will improve in January. Really gutted to lose Ugarte. Vimmer surely has to play me in here. Defender's going to overcommit. Really badly overcommit. Oh my God. I just couldn't get the ball out of my feet to shoot. Well, we're not going to get a better opportunity for a little while. I was in there, and by trying to get it back on my right, because I didn't have faith on my left, I've actually lost the chance. Sheldrop into me. Out wide there nicely to Vimmer, who could try and play me in again here. I'll call for it. Oh, he tried. I'll give him his dues. He tried. Delayed a bit with it, and the gap closed down. It will be a corner, however. We put the pressure on Leeds early doors. We'll try the same here. Against Brentford, my header is on target, but still not very good, unfortunately. Oh, I went for the first time pass. It's not worked. Sheldrop's intercepted that, though. Use Vimmer, who can then use Sheldrop, and I'll call for the cross, and I'm goal side of the defender. Stop fucking Rabona it, you moron! Oh, I hate it when they do that. I give it in there to Ugarte. It's Mateus Nunes. Oh, no! That looked destined for the back of the net. I can't believe it hasn't gone in. What an effort from Mateus Nunes. Unbelievable. Bar and down the wrong side of the line. Nice challenge. That to Andreas. He's gone backwards. Never mind. Deschamps Bernard. He's got 3 to look for there. He's got to find some of them. Sheldrop to me. And I'm not sure if I'm onside. If I am, it's 1-0. I am, it's 1-0. I anticipated actually getting the pass from Sheldrop on that occasion. I thought there's no way he's not going to pass it to me there, because it always, in that sort of scenario, will try and force it to you. Just breaching the offside trap. See, one of the defenders actually put his arm up to call for it there. Look, I'm going to have a look at that to see just how close it was to offside. Was there a fullback somewhere dropping to play me on, or was the pass timed to perfection? I mean, that is close. From that angle there, you might say that that's offside as it leaves his boot. It would be very, very tight indeed. But look at the back foot of the defender that's next to me. That's what plays me on. It's as tight as they come, but it counts. Sheldrop to me. I'll give it to Garnacho, and then I'll dip on the edge of the box. I mean, a bit of space here. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Sheldrop just needed to find that bottom right corner, and he's kicked it straight into the keeper's hands there. That is pretty embarrassing on his behalf. Should have been better. Oh, it's brilliant from Garnacho. Can I get there ahead of the keeper? I can't. Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. Please show me Liverpool are losing. They're not playing? Oh, no, they are. Oh, and they're losing 1-0 to Manchester City. Allez! Right, keep that up, please, Manchester City. Although, please lose the next game, because that'll be against us. City doing us a favour here. Beating Liverpool at Anfield would send us 4th. And if we can then beat City in the next game as well, we can get an even better league position. I'm going to get that into Sheldrop. It's come back to me beyond the defensive line. Oh, I'm swinging at it. I'm trying to shoot. I think it hit my arm as it bobbed up. It did. Bollocks. Great position to try and make that 2. Solid header. Can I get to that? Oh, the leap is superb. Now get up, Ches. Bloody hell. Sheldrop. Brilliant ball. Garnacho goes for goal. Blocked by the defender. Spencer. It's a good block. It's an excellent second effort, though. Fabio Carvalho brings Brentford back level. They are on par. First effort was comfortably dealt with. I don't know whether the keeper committed. No, he didn't. He was just still on his tippy toes waiting for it. It's just a good finish. It's just a very good finish from Fabio Carvalho. Right, game on again. We've half an hour to find a winner now. We couldn't get 2 against Leeds, and they only had 10 men. Now we've got to try and find a second against Brentford when they've got a full selection. Garnacho played it. Oh, he's taken it his stride brilliantly. Nice. Come on then. Bang. Oh, Ches! You moron! I can't believe I put that over. We won't get a better chance. It's kind of hard to look at the minimap and concentrate on where you're running at the same time. It's taking my time, but actually that's going to work brilliantly. Oh, we're in again! No denying me this time. Andreas Sheldrop finds the pass again. Where'd he go? Did he run off? Where'd he go? Andreas, where are you, mate? Oh, just running. Just running. Seljuk plays me through. And then, oh, there he is. In the background, he's just running. He set me up and then just ran off. I scored and he just turned around. Look, he turned around and he just ran all the way over there. I tried to find him to celebrate with him. 2 assists for Andreas, 2 goals for me. And hopefully 6 points come the end of play so far today. Anthony on for Garnacho this time. Oh, the dummy. Goal. I just unpaused it because Twitch had been having a funny 5 minutes, and as soon as I unpause it, Brentford bloody score. It's a good goal, but they're level again here at 2-2. Inside, little dummy, and slammed home. That's a great goal from Brentford. Right, well, we thought we'd finished the game off with that second. Turns out I might need a hat-trick. Ugarte in his final game for the club. I'd love to win it for his sake. Sheldrick. Oh, didn't play me through. This Caicedo from right back. Wimmer. Goal! Yep, I did need a hat-trick. We've gotten the hat-trick. And hopefully that one will be enough to see us win the game, please. We're not keeping many clean sheets at all, are we? We do concede not necessarily a lot of goals, but we concede at least one in almost every game we play. It's a pain, but if I can go and score hat-tricks at the other end, then it doesn't matter how many we concede. We'll just outscore our opposition. On a 9.0 right now, with 3 goals to my name. 16 in 20 so far in the Premier League this season now. That might put me back top of the goal scorer charts. We'll find out in due course. Don't go and score a third, please, Brentford. For Christ's sake. Sit down. I'll nod this down if I can. I did. Nod it down. Straight to a Brentford man. That's annoying. I was trying to find Sheldrick, who's just stood right with me. Brentford on the attack. Brentford not on the attack. They're giving the ball away. Wimmer with the 1-2. I needed the first time pass, really, to Sheldrick. I've given it away. 5 minutes added on at the end of the game. That is rare. A whole 5 minutes. Big chunk. The end of play here. Come Brentford looking for that third equaliser. They will not get it. Oh, good. Now, we might score a fourth, actually. Wimmer's in here. I'm going to try and go around him. He's gone out wide anyway to Caicedo, who is left-footed. Well, they're certainly not getting another goal. Oh, but I might. I do. 4! All for me! All in that right-hand side of the goal. Sorry, left-hand side of the goal. As you look at it from playing. I think they all went into the same corner, didn't they? Left foot this time. Just shot powers enough to beat the keeper. Manchester United 4, Chesnoid 4, Brentford 2. Victory and back-to-back wins in the Premier League. Another match ball for me. We've got plenty of hat-tricks in France, didn't we, at Lyon. A 9.4. How can you score 4 goals and not get a perfect 10 out of 10? I'm not sure. Whoa, Liverpool got battered. Well, our goal difference is now significantly better, and Liverpool's is significantly worse. You love to see it. We are 4th outright, and only, dare I say it, only 7 points off second, and now 9 points off Aston Villa at the top of the table. And we've Manchester City next, but into the January transfer window, we will go as we advance towards that. So Ugarte will now leave us. Right, so what does the situation in the squad look like then? With Ugarte now having gone to Newcastle, which is a real pain in the backside. Who's going to line up at centre mid alongside Nunes? I presume it'll be Zidane Iqbal. Anthony Gardner, Nunes. I'm just double checking that we've not lost anybody else. Amad Diallo's growing. He's up to 82. Oh, he already was 82. I thought he'd grown to 82, to be honest. Sure, he must have grown to 82. Yeah, he has. I didn't think I was going mad. Right, okay. So the squad hub has 24 people in it. 5 attackers, 7 defenders, 9 midfielders, 3 goalkeepers. Right, here we go. 3 shots on target is what we'll go for. Boosted to 4. Not going to get 55+% possession at all. 5-1 was it last time we played Manchester City? Back at Old Trafford? Not great at all. Scott McTominay comes in to the midfield to replace Ugarte. So It's not a much lower rated Zidane Iqbal. Here's to Sean Bernard, forward from right back. It's going to fall for him again. And on the second occasion, he still fails to find the pass to me. Never mind. 6 minutes in, it's 0-0. But 0-0 is enough for me here in this one. Funny feeling it's not going to end 0-0 though. Erling might just run past everybody and have a shot of his own early doors. But thankfully, someone got a toe in. Gonçalves. Haaland. Through the gap. Foden. Out wide to Gonçalves. Tucked back to Foden. And inside to Vitinha. Good save by Gallardo. Hasn't been called on much today. Anything that's gone at him had a tendency to just go in. The minimal amount of chances we have allowed the opposition teams to have in the first 2 games. Certainly Manchester City you expect to be a bit more creative though, don't you? Pedro Gonçalves will look to spin his man. Finds Camavinga. Foden tries to get it to the middle, but we've gotten it away. And there won't be a goal for the citizens. Though I shall probably say there won't be a goal for the citizens yet. Because I think we all expect them to score at some point in this game. It's nicely played inside. Garnacho has Sheldrup. Sheldrup has me. I'll shoot. Nederson makes the save. Okay. Corner ball. I've got Issa Kabore with me, so if they can put it on my head, I will stand a good chance of getting to it. They didn't put it on my head. Bernard. It falls to me. My effort. Oh, I don't feel like I put too much power on that, but it's gone flying over the top of the bar. £72.6 million is what the club received from Manuel Ugarte. Now, hopefully, that will be reinvested into the team. And throughout the course of this January transfer window, we will see a number of new players join the club. We're actually turning our form around and look like we might have quite a positive season if we can make the right signings in January. 4th in the Premier League, although we have Barcelona in the Champions League, but we could go on an FA Cup run. There's no reason why we can't do that. We hope to do so with Newcastle, but unfortunately weren't able to stand any chance of doing something like that. We've not won a cup since we were in Denmark. I think we lost the Coupe de France final against PSG, didn't we, with Lyon, and then didn't get into the either cup final with Newcastle when we were in England previously, and also didn't get to the cup final with PSV. So we haven't done anything cup final wise since we were at Copenhagen. Oh, I just wanted to turn and get a shot away. We very nearly just bundled our way past the entire defensive line there, but it didn't quite work. Ederson probably would have saved it anyway. Going to be 0. I'll hold off on saying that. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time, which so far, after conceding 5 against City at Old Trafford, is a fantastic show of defensive resolution and perhaps a sign of how far we've come as a team since that earlier game in the season. Albeit it wasn't actually that long ago. Go on, you're in. Oh, I was going to say, I bet he placed the bloody pass. He did, though, and we're in. We were onside, and it won't be 0-0 at half-time. It'll be 1-0 Manchester United. Joao Cancelo. In there to Tchouaméni, Camavinga and Pedro Gonçalves. Issa Kabore and Gonçalves into the channel for Haaland. Angles narrow. Just anywhere will do. I'm fine with that, actually, from Andreas Sheldrup. Absolutely fine with that. Oh, I nearly got it. We've got Swansea in the FA Cup. There you go. The FA Cup has been drawn, and it's Swansea away. That's a winnable game. Certainly. Nice little dummy by Garnacho there. Only nicer if he keeps it in. Which only narrowly managed to do. And then we've given it away. We've won it back again. Go on, Andreas. Make me a run, Andreas. I'm going to go left. Garnacho. Sheldrup making the run. He tried to get it to me twice and failed to do so. I think I should get some sort of positive for that slide tackle. Unless I just slid tackle a ball that was free and wasn't actually registered as in possession for a City man. In which case, I probably could have just taken control and run off with it. Joao Cancelo, 20 minutes to go. Less than now. Tackles Deschamps Bernard at the second attempt. Oh, what a save! I think the keeper tipped it onto the post. If he didn't, then thank God for that woodwork. Deschamps Bernard, McTominay and Sheldrup will get rid of it. That's the closest City have come so far. Very nearly 1-1 here. If we can start winning games regularly, can I turn and get to that? I can't. Then maybe we can put up a title challenge. But we're going to need Manchester City to stay 1-0 down here and hope that Aston Villa, I think it was Liverpool at the other side at the top of the table, wasn't it? Hope that they... No, I can't remember actually. No, Liverpool have a poor squad, isn't it? It's not them. Whoever it is in the other spot in the top three, if they all drop points this weekend, then you could probably say that we're in with a shout of the title, or at least challenging for it. Lukeba has picked up a knock there and had to come off, which is not great news. He is our only high-rated centre-back at the club. 2 to get away from here. Need to be wary of that when turning away from Lukeba. Anthony, he's tackled by Issa Kabore now. Now, I'm hoping we will sign a centre-back in this window, but it looks like we might need to sign 2. Hopefully, Kabore isn't going to be out for too long, and it's just an impact injury, but if he is out for a little while, then regardless of whether we win this game or not, with no high-quality defenders at the club, I don't think... Yes! We're going to challenge for that title. What we are going to do, though, is get revenge on Manchester City. 5-1 at our place, but they're not going to score here at their own. 2-0 United. Joao Cancelo into Vitinha. Haaland, Cancelo. Thankfully, we got the second, so if they do score now, we're still going to get the dub. And they have scored now. No clean sheet. Whether they would have gotten that goal if the play wasn't reset from kickoff, I don't know. Eduardo Camavinga with only his second goal in 20 games, but it is one of the last kicks of the game. And we are going to get the 3 points here, thanks to my brace. 4 goals against Brentford. 2 goals against Manchester City. Personally, absolutely flying now. That was my 19th goal in 21. It's only on 13 at the beginning of play. I could be on 20. Oh! By that far, I'm not. Nearly had back-to-back hat-tricks. We do have back-to-back-to-back victories, however. And we are charging up the table. The last episode was called Charging Up the Table. Well, we're still doing it. 2 goals and only an 8.1. Come on, mate. Give me a break. Newcastle dropped points as well, which is good news. They are down in the relegation zone, though, I think. In real life, they're in 3rd. I think I looked at the real life table a moment ago, just on stream for some reason or another. I thought Newcastle were in the top 3 here. It's Chelsea at the other side. They're in the top 3. Aston Villa did lose! No, they drew. They're on 44. So we're 7 points off top. And only 4 points off City and 5 points off Chelsea. The title fight might be back on. Now let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye on the squad hub. Still says 24. Don't think we've signed anyone else. Sheldrip's up to 81 rated, I just noticed, which is good news. This will be victory in the derby. We will continue to focus on my own performance. Now, I will advance to the next game to see if anything happens in the transfer window between now and then. It will be Swansea in the FA Cup, followed by Brighton and Chelsea. Giant game in the Premier League. Brighton are up not far behind us in the league as well, having a solid season of their own. Right. Any transfers in, any transfers out. It was 24 players we had in the squad hub. And new player arrived. Duarte. He's a centre-back, isn't he, Duarte? And actually, I didn't check. I need to check as well that... thingy's okay. Castello is fine. No recurring injury there. Duarte is in, but he's only 80 rated. Domingos Duarte. 80 rated at 32. I can't say as I'm enthused by that signing, but at least it is a higher rated centre-back to partner with Castello, who's 85 rated. More needed in this window, I think. More needed. Certainly an underwhelming signing, but not an underwhelming episode. Plenty of goals for the team and me. And hopefully more of the same tomorrow. Join me for it as we take on the FA Cup and the Premier League, and hopefully bring in some more players as well. I'll see you next time.